You hear it?
Good. We're good.
All right, we're good. We're good. Yo, everybody, hello, what's up? Yo,
What's up,
this
you
is
guys?
just a thought. I'm here with my cousin, my brother, my god brother, whatever you want to call him.
Family, man.
Knew him before he came out his mom's womb. Listen, we have a strong ass relationship, guys. This is just a thought. I'm Ray, and I'm here with
Andre, what's up, you guys? How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir, man. Before we start the podcast, man, we want to just talk about like what's going on with our lives and how we're doing every day in and day out, how we're going through life. Dre, what's going on, man? How's everything?
Man, things are good. God is good.
Yeah.
Coming in, yeah, I'm coming into a new sense of freedom. I actually just recently left the church I was at. Just like it was just time for me to move on, you know. So that's why I'm available at the time we are right now. But like, I'm so dependent on God to lead me to where He wants me to go next. So that part of my life is really like I'm matured in that aspect, and like I'm just listening to God. And then also, um, I've been in my new job for about a month now. It's been going great. Uh,
Congrats to that too. That's
Thank
what's
you
up,
so
man.
much. Thank you. And then, being engaged right now has been a real roller coaster, but it's great. It's like, like a whole bunch of emotions. Like it's kind of crazy. Like me and my fiance, our lives are merging a little more different than they were when we were like when we were together, like boyfriend and girlfriend. But now that we're
Right.
engaged, it's like we're really putting a lot more effort into merging our lives, and like seeing that transpire is so exciting, but it's like scary at the same time. It's a great feeling. Like it's all good things.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine, man. I can imagine, man. Take us through that journey of like you meeting her and like how did you know she was the one? I know you've been answering this question a lot, but how did you know like yo, it's time to put a ring on her finger. It's time to introduce her to the family. It's
Yeah.
time to her to understand who I am as a person. And because it's difficult, yo, for people like myself or like other people that are trying to find people or just
Hmm.
trying to figure out what they want. Because in order for you to get into a relationship, you gotta figure out what you want.
That's
It's not
facts.
about finding somebody to figure out what you want. How did you know that this girl was gonna be it, and how did you know that was the best decision for you to make?
See, what's crazy was I always was interested in her. I met her in college. So like I'm at a different university, but I met her at work at Abercrombie and Fitch. So like she had a boyfriend at the time, but every time I hit on her, she was like she wasn't receptive of my advances at all. Like she didn't give in to them. She didn't, she like if I say hi to her, she'll say hi back. Like limited politeness, But like when I would like hit on her, she would just ignore it. And I like that, I'm like, that's the type of girl, that's a girl I want, if she's my girlfriend, I want her to do the same thing. But when she became single, I was on her page already, so I was liking her pictures. I slid in her DMs, and I saw her downtown in Stanford. We were actually together that night. When I saw her downtown, asked her if she wanted a drink. She told me no. I said, "Damn, all right. Well, I guess I'm not picking up the signals." As I walked away,
Yeah,
she's like, "Wait, here, take my number. Like, give me your number." So we exchanged numbers, and then she texted me when I got home. So after that, it was like a wrap. But it's funny thing is, I didn't even think about marriage like short term until she got to put a seed in my head a little bit. She had asked me like what I felt about it. I always knew I dated to like potentially see if somebody's gonna be with me for the rest of my life, and I
mm-hmm.
always had dreams, even like I always had like an idea that I'd meet my wife in college, but like my head marriage is gonna happen. I'm like 50 years old, like when I'm an old man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
I'm worn
yeah,
down,
yeah,
like I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? But like it's crazy. Like she planted the seed in my head by starting the conversation, but then like I think experience, I think openness, I think her being understanding, like her being who she is in general. Like she's a great girl. Like that's something that like it's kind of it's not rare, obviously, because there's a lot of people in relationships, a lot of people are married, but like her
yeah.
qualities were great for me, and like I had to find myself too before even getting into a relationship. I ended with her because like prior to her, I was on Tinder, I was dating, and I was having a good time. Like I was enjoying
The
myself.
normal struggle, the normal
Yeah,
struggle.
you know what I'm saying? Some of it was hooking
Yeah,
up, but other time, like I knew I'm at a point where like I don't want to settle down, but I want a relationship, you know? And I don't want to just go into like, oh, like I'm single, let me just go gung ho, like just, you know, dating the first girl that I'm like hitting constantly. Like, no, I really wanted to like see who I like and take my time with it. Cause like my time is precious. You know what I'm saying? Like
It is.
other
Yes, it is.
people, you know, girls are just like, I've been through so much, you know, and like I want somebody to take care of me, or like I want somebody who like isn't gonna like do me dirty. I know I got loyalty. I know I got like, you know, respect, but I have self-respect for myself. So like my standards and my goals was like, I was applying that to when I was dating. And I was honest with her. When I was first talking to her, I was talking about other people too. And like
repeat what you just said, man. That was a great message, man. Repeat. You applied what you are as a person. You applied that to people that you wanted to find.
Absolutely.
Listen, that is a big step that people do not know how to take.
Yeah, but I understand that.
That's a good message, man.
Yeah, man, it's the vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? In the circumstance, it's like when you're in a relationship, you see happy single people. When you're single, you see happy relationships. You know, it's different perspectives, and like you think back if you're single. Sometimes I know I did when you were in a relationship. You're like, damn, like it must feel good to like you know I want that. And it's not wrong with desiring certain things, but it's like you got to make sure that you're right with yourself before you go in, because you're going in with like false confidence, false like self-value. That makes sense, you know?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So like I knew who I was when we first started dating, but in the process of us dating, I lost myself a little bit too. You get so comfortable sometimes. But she helped me rebuild myself, if that makes sense, by being like that version of her. So it's like full circle, man. But like when I knew that she was the one was in reflection. I think my spirit always knew, but my fleshly side and like my side in the world was like holding back. I wasn't scared of commitment. I just didn't think that like I also was capable of being loved how much she loved me. Like it was it made me sick sometimes. It was crazy.
Yeah, because you want to protect it. You want to protect your love. Your love. It's hard to be vulnerable.
100%.
It is. It's hard to be vulnerable.
But like
I'm realizing that too. Like even telling I have a roommate that's a girl, and like we kick it, we talk and stuff. But some of the things I'm telling her, I'm like, I don't know if I want to tell her that yet. It's vulnerability. Like it's hard, man. It's hard because you feel like you're weak sometimes. You know,
100%. And that's the thing too, man. Like even just men, you know, being open about their experiences, like you don't want to go on and like start like you know like. But you feel comfortable, like you feel your guards down a little bit, and then you feel like, man, I don't want to give too much because I give too much. She might think like X, Y, and Z, you know? And like, I was really open with my experiences with her, and like, she didn't judge me, like she gave her response and her feedback, but she listened. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people can listen, but like that was important to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like despite the trauma I've been through, despite the trauma I could have caused somebody else, like she heard me. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like it didn't phase her, you know? And having different experiences from me, that was important for me because she didn't go through similar things that I've been through, but like she went through different type of traumas, you know? So like
Even you guys found a connection.
Exactly, but like even understand that like we didn't experience the same thing, she still heard me and like felt it's beyond this empathy, you know? It was like they were scared. She handled my experiences with like respect and like it was just nice, you know?
Yeah, man.
Like that was like.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, that was like a almost 2 years into a relationship though. That took time, you know? And like we've been together for 4 years. So like year 3, which is during the pandemic, 2020, like what was it like? I realized like how much my mind, like when she'll go on trips and stuff like that, I'm nothing crazy, man. I'm like, yo, what is she doing right now? But like I did not trust her. Like it was more so like my mindset and like the process of not being with me, like it made me crazy to the point. I'm like, yo, you need to relax. Like, are you good? You know, like you good? But like, God spoke to me though during that time. Like, I was saving up for a while, and like, I want to make sure I value like her idea with like for the ring, and like, you know, because girls they have fantasies from their kids about the day they get engaged, the day they get married. So it was more so me like, you know, saving up for all that. And God's just like, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's definitely the one. And I'm gonna take care of the rest. Like I paid off the ring, I didn't have a job, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy. Like I was out of work, like, I didn't have 9 to 5 at the time. But the ring was paid off. She's in love with it, it's beautiful. It's not just about that, it's like the work behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
same, like I was saving for a long time and like scraps, but it accumulates over time and it worked out. But I knew she was the one when God validated it. And like beyond just her, hearing my trauma and my experiences, or like, she's a great girl. She has great qualities. Like she's amazing. She's loyal. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like minimally, like those are like the great things about her. But like I love us together.
That's important, man. That's important. I wanted to ask you, man, how like during the pandemic, which was a hard year for all of us, mentally, I think a lot of us broke down. A lot of us just didn't know what to do, man. Everything was pretty much shut down. But being in a relationship, I bet you was a harder challenge because, I mean, being single, I just got to deal with myself,
Mhm.
But being in a relationship, you got to take on more than one mind. How were you able to keep your relationship with her during the pandemic?
Bro, prayer, faith, and just like maneuvering through the emotions, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm real big on you want to cry about something, cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna tell you don't cry. But we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get through it because like I'm not trying to waste my time. Like that dream was a stressful year, man. Like it was just like even like our experience is our life. You know what I'm saying? Like even Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that happened during the pandemic. But I was so great that it happened because no one could ignore it because everything was stopped. You know, I think God makes
Everything was, man.
I
Yeah.
think God makes no mistakes with the way things play out, but the power of prayer can shift history. So like I prayed about a relationship, like, like I also had 3 deaths in my family, like collectively from like, with like my mom's side, my dad's side, like combined. So like
Yeah.
it was like that I had that on top of that. Um my girl, she had underlying health conditions too. So like that paranoia, was also mixed into the emotions because like my sister had a false positive. So like them kind of being exposed to each other was also like kind of like damn like it's a lot of emotions going on right now, but this time was just like heightened, everything's heightened, like scared, like being scared is heightened, feeling like what's going on is being heightened, racism was just like like it's always been
Yeah.
it's always been, as you know from our experience, but like it was just like it was in the forefront
Everything
of
was
everything.
boiling up.
It
Everything
was
was
just
boiling up.
triggering, everything was just
Yeah.
triggers for
Yeah.
everything. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Excuse me for cursing, but like it was just like yeah, like it was just wild. But prayer, and then my escape was trips, hikes. I'll go out to the hikes in the woods, upstate New York, upstate Connecticut. We went to Pennsylvania a few times. Just nice nature trips, just being one with like literally like God. You know what I'm saying? Like
Being
seeing
in
His
touch with
creation.
God. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like it's not that we're not meant to live in cities. You know what I'm saying? Like times evolve, but there's a time though where we had nature all around us, and like you can find yourself in the midst of chaos. But when you
Hmm.
live in a city, all you hear is noise. All you hear is what you see. All you hear is people talking about the things that are going on, and it's hard to find a balance of like, all right, I need to be down to earth right now. My mind's so far gone on all this stuff. I need a place where I can retreat back to quietness. I can retreat back to, you know, like a solidarity with like my spirit, myself, and
Yeah.
that's what I did. We took mad trips. Like we were hiking every other day, anytime we could, honestly, because working from home, we have a little more flexibility. Because so like that's what I was doing, man, and that's what kept me grounded and focused. Like
That's what's up, man.
yeah, what about you, man? Like one, how are you doing, and then two, like how'd you maneuver through all that, like in 2020?
Woo. Um, I'm doing well, man. Day by day, taking it day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, man. Just trying to stay productive and
Mhm.
trying to, I don't know, play with time instead of against it.
Well, I like that.
Because yeah, so like trying to fill in my schedule, trying to figure out more things I can do, and trying to balance it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing good finding that balance, reading more, going to the gym, trying to stay committed to the gym. That's first and foremost.
Yeah,
Yo, I started praying too, man. I started praying.
congrats.
Um, I started praying, man, and just just believing in something is just a
Mm-hmm.
good feeling. You know what I'm saying? I wake up, read for a little bit, and then as soon as I get out of my bed, I pray, man. And I just pray like, yo, thank you for bringing me to another day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, giving me shelter. People
Yep.
that didn't make it through the night. You know, give my love and support to their family. Stuff like this, and it goes a long way, bro. Just being
Absolutely.
consistent with praying, and if I don't do it in the morning, I do it at night. So
Mm-hmm.
that has really been helping me too. And just reading a lot more, reading, and just trying to expand my mind on new things. Just trying to be open minded with a
Yeah.
lot of things, and that's pretty much what's been helping me get through life day by day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finding a balance. I'm trying to every day I'm trying to learn something new about myself and trying to bring myself to another level. And I won't continue to stop doing that. So
Yeah.
it's something I love to do, man. And it's getting me through. It's getting me through life. It's helping me prepare for what I want to do next. So I'm excited about it, man.
That's what's up, man. That right there is maturity. You know what I'm saying? Like the, it's important to believe in something. You know what I'm saying? Like
It is, man. It
like
is.
like again, I can't question. I'm not gonna question or say like what you got. Like, but you can't deny. No one could deny we're not physical and we're not spiritual. We have
Yeah,
emotions. We have things that we feel beyond just our flesh. So like
yeah,
it's very important too because like your spirit is a living thing. And you got to be like mindful that that needs food too. So like those little things you're doing, that's feeding who you truly are. Because when we leave
right.
the place, we're spending an eternity somewhere. So it's like
Yeah, man.
you gotta feed your spirit those things, and like everything else will fall into place. Yeah, you praying, and like you doing reading more, you're going to the gym. It's all part of that process. You're feeding your flesh with the gym. You're feeding your spirit with prayer. So I'm excited to hear that for you. Like that maturity is a great thing, and like it's gonna work out. All those things finding out about yourself. Maneuvering this new life. Like it's gonna come. It's gonna come through. It's gonna be a balance. So I'm
Yeah,
excited for you,
man.
man.
Yeah, man. I wanna. There's a lot of people that helped me get to that point, man, including yourself. Um, reading Charlemagne the God. Yo, I read his book Black Privilege, and it
Mm-hmm.
literally changed my like. I mean, I was getting to a point where I was like, okay, I need to start changing, but he is like reading that book helped me realize, okay, like you're in the right direction. Like
Mm-hmm.
here's his point of view, and you know what? He's a normal human being.
Yes.
He prays, and he even said in his book, man, it's good to believe in something. It
Mm-hmm.
is good, like even if you're not Christian, but even if you're not Christian, Catholic, Muslim, or whatever, believe in something. It's important. Now I
Right.
do believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Christian, Catholic, or whatever, but I do believe in there's a God.
Yeah.
And I pray and I believe in that. And
Mm-hmm.
it help and believing in God is helping me believe in myself as much as I want to. So reading that book and like getting information from his stories, him
Mm-hmm.
failing a bunch of times, has really helped me. So like people like you, my brother, a lot of people inspired me to. You guys helped me change. Like you guys helped me be the person who I'm being, and like I'm starting to realize it for myself. Yes, it took me a long time, but
It
I'm
don't matter,
realizing
man.
it day by day, bro.
That's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Things can happen, as long as you're here. Like, you
Yeah,
pray a prayer, thank God for waking me up. A lot of people that make it through. Every day is a new chance to do something different. And it's a
right,
good
man.
thing just to keep discovering who you are. And you're going to get that, man. So I'm excited for you, man. Like, that's great.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's talk about this vaccine though, man.
Okay. All right.
Yo, I was on my friend's podcast yesterday. Shout out to UTM podcast. Um, we talked about the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how I personally, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say how I feel about it.
All right.
If if you are if you are a regular person, you go to work. Um, I think it should be less mandatory. I think you should be able to have the right to get vaccinated or not.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are a celebrity, if you're a basketball player, you're a football player, if you're a celebrity that attracts people. Now, I'm not saying don't get the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is think about it. You attract mad people. Everywhere you go, there's a crowd of people. In that
Mm-hmm.
crowd of people, there could be a illness going on. Somebody could be sick. Think about, just think about it. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's, I think celebrities and athletes should get vaccinated just because they're around a lot of people. They go into a stadium, they go into uh, a Madison Square Garden, they go into places like this where you're drawing millions of people every night. So you're around people. That stuff is in the air no matter what, who's vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great to play it safe. And that's how I think about it. That's just my take. What do you
And
think?
I hear your take completely. I think that it should be a choice for whoever, like everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone should have the option to literally get it or not get it, and there shouldn't be, I say, like limits to people and having access to certain things based on their vaccine status. Like New York, you can't go out to nightclubs and you can't go out to what you call it because you don't have the vaccine, and it's just the first.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, and I think it's the first. It's not even the first shot. It's not even like the booster. You know, like because some people have the booster, then people have like 2 shots. You know, and then some people have 1 shot. So like, it's like I don't. I think that everybody should have the option and the choice to make what they want to do with their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like also too, those who do get the vaccine, if people are, they're saying like people are getting it in general, like you should get it because a lot of people are getting it. I think it's kind of I think it's like contradictory because the vaccine is supposed to eradicate the exposure of the virus. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to make things go
Right.
down. So those people who get it, you know what I'm saying? Like the numbers should go down. If we should see progress, you shouldn't make everybody get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna do its job. Same thing with the chicken pox. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't get it anymore because of the vaccines. So I'm trusting the vaccine to do its job, but I don't want to take it because that's a choice that I decided for myself. If some of you said like think about it, I think everybody should think about it. I don't think the vaccine does not work. I think that everybody has a choice to know what they should and shouldn't be putting in their own bodies. Like I'm a type of person, I haven't had to get the flu shot. Like I haven't gotten it my entire life. And I'm not anti-vax. I'm just I'm anti making me get something that I don't want to get, especially if I considered it for myself. You know,
Right.
I don't think the vaccine is the mark of the beast. I don't think that the vaccine is some type of like chip. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like people have a lot of outlandish conspiracies about it. I think it is what it is. However, for me, I don't think I need to get it until God tells me, like, he leaves me like, he's like, all right, Dre, like, this is something I wanted you to consider and to get it. I thought about it, but I'm like, no, like I'm thinking long term too, because everybody knows how new it is, and we don't know long term effects because of how new it is,
Right. That's
And
true. Yes.
like I'm thinking long term. Everybody, not everybody else, but most people who are for it are thinking short term because they want to go, they want to travel. They don't want that to be limited. They want to go out to clubs. They don't want to be, told they can't have access to certain things. And for me, I'm willing to make the sacrifice for right now for later. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with not going to New York City. I live in Connecticut, thank God. You know what I'm saying? And if I did live in New York, I can get takeout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to go into this. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm okay with
Yeah.
missing experiences, but some people, they make that their lives. So they feel like they have to be at this event, but I have the confidence to like be okay with not going everywhere. So like, that's how I feel with the vaccine. And when it comes to athletes, I still think that they should have a choice, Like, I understand they do check a lot of people. And I hear you're thinking of a safety perspective too. Like, like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
people can give me something because I'm here, attracting people, which I get. However, like, I think it's crazy when people take the humanity out of people's decisions, based on temporary circumstances. It is supposed to be temporary, And yes, like, there's different variants of the virus, but the vaccines don't protect you against all the variants. So you get a vaccine, you're only covered from one type of the virus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's levels to it. And I think for every single reason that there is against it, it's the same in the opposite side, So those who don't want to get it, it's like long term, like I'm thinking of my family, like for me, like my girl, when she got it, because she had underlying health issues and she felt it was best for her. I didn't tell her not to get it. I told her I respect her decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, you thought about it for you. Do what you got to do for you. But for me,
for you.
you know, for me,
Yeah.
I'm not for it. Like, for me, because also too, in my mindset, long term, God forbid this vaccine has side effects where, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, same thing with conspiracies. Like it's already been proven you can have the vaccine and still get the virus and give the virus. You know, so it's a risk getting it. It's a risk not having it. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not equal, but like there are to and fro on both sides. You know, but like my long term thought process is, God forbid the side effects are terrible later on. We have the kids, we have family. Who can take care of our kids if we both got this thing that could potentially make us sick in the future? You know, potentially.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So like, for right now, it's all fun. It's all fun. You know, it's traveling, it's joy. But later on, I'm sure my family's okay. You know, and like that's God willing that we have kids and like, you know, my legacy continues. But like, I'm thinking that route. So for right now, I'm hoping that vaccine does its job. I'm hoping that it eradicates in the area, that the numbers go down and things start moving back up again. And New York City opens up its doors again to everybody, you know? And it's like funny too, because like I think people who have the vaccine because they got it, they feel like everybody else should get it. And it's kind of,
they feel empowered. Yeah, they feel empowered. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm like, you know what? Feel how you feel, but don't try forcing things down my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't force
do
it down. Yeah, it's not necessary.
You know,
Yeah.
I respect your decision. You do what you gotta do, but don't make it seem like I'm being ridiculous because it's not for me. And then they want to know, like, it's kind of crazy how personal people get with this. Like, you know, you don't ask somebody that have HIV, or you ask somebody if they have like herpes. You don't ask people that. You know what I'm saying? But you ask them if they're vaccinated. It's no different. Like, it's my business. It's the same thing too. It's even with, I know this might be a little wild, but even if somebody's gay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, you can't ask somebody that, but like that's their business to, you know, express themselves or not. Yeah, like, it's rude almost, you know? Like, you don't be like, are you gay? Like, excuse me, like, why is that important? You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain levels to people's information that I think you like people should have respect people's boundaries, you know what I'm saying? And if someone is open and comfortable telling you about themselves, allow them to do it themselves. So like asking you they're asking, like people are too comfortable. That's my stance on it. They're too damn comfortable, you know? So that's my stand.
Hey, so because sometimes I agree with what you're saying, man. It's it's a choice. It's not, it shouldn't be mandatory. It's a choice. It all it does is boost your immune system. It has nothing. It's not a cure for COVID.
Exactly.
You can still get it. But I agree with you, man. It's a choice. Like, it should be an option for you to get the vaccine. Now, I'm not vaccinated, and I'm not planning on to get it unless I have to. And right now, I guess, we, the unvaccinated people, we can be a little more comfortable now because we're not hearing so many commercials. I don't know how it is in the States, but there's not that many commercials going on like there was 2 months, 3 months ago.
They're slowing it down.
They're slowing it down. But sometimes I just think, like, if I can go back and tell myself in 2019, December of 2019 or whatever, like, what is about to come is going to change the world for the rest of your life. I like nobody that is over, I don't know, 5 is gonna forget COVID.
Nope.
It is crazy how it just happened so quickly. Like, I remember hearing about it in February. Like, people were joking about this virus, putting up memes like I Am Legend, like it's gonna be like some I Am Legend film. And then April comes, schools start to shut down. Everything starts to, okay, maybe these restaurants are closing. Some restaurants I heard about in Connecticut that I was like, wow, they're having money issues. Unemployment's getting higher. People are asking for money. There might be a possibility of a stimulus check. And then we get into the summertime, and like now you got racism on top of that, even though it's been here the whole time. You got that on top of that. Then you got this virus getting even worse. If I would have told myself this in 2019, myself in the past would have said, you're on drugs.
Yo, you're bugging.
It's just a nightmare.
You're just a fever dream, man.
It's crazy.
Yo, I hear you, man. It's like it's wild, like how much had happened. Like it's you think about it, it's literally it's all those movies, it's all those conspiracies happening all at the same time. Like it was wild, man. Like I'm also so grateful for TikTok during that time because it gave me an escape too, man. Like I didn't watch videos and make people like people are funny. If people are bored, they do dumb stuff, you know. But like you said, like in 2019, like I told myself, like I came back in time, like yo, bro, this is what's gonna happen. I've been like you're on the craziest trip of your life right now. Like what are you talking about? Like there's no way all that can happen at the same time. And then also too, beginning of the year, freaking rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? World War III because of the strike. You know what I'm saying? Like the missile strike over in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Like that was happening too. So people were just like, what the freak? Like, yo, it was a wild time, man. Like the layers and like the unpacking and thinking back on it, like you're right. It's like another, like in America, it's a world history. That's world history. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's world history.
We like to limit things like being in America, like, oh, like affecting the world. No, like this is affecting America. You know what I'm saying? Like the most money goes around here. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, but it's like this isn't the world. But it's funny because this already happened in China. They were getting ready overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like they were doing stuff because like they knew what it was. But over here, you downplay everything. You get the president at the time telling everybody not to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So people, they're like, what should we do? Like they're not taking it seriously. Then they're like, it is what it is. In January, it was like it's getting pretty serious over here. You know, but over here we're not doing nothing. Like I'm getting worried. Like as time goes on, it might actually be something. Come February, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a wrap. Like people selling toilet paper, you know what I'm saying? Like having fights in lines for stuff. Like
right at Walmart, acting a fool.
It's a whole mess, man. But I think it paints a perspective too, like in a sense of preparation, like things can happen anytime, you know what I'm saying? And like, what is it? Like we have the variant out, things I think will get better. However, we don't know what else could be next. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a pessimistic person, but we got to prepare, I think, ourselves to also be ready for anything that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So like that's being stocked in your house, having supplies, you know, doing one good giant grocery shop a year. You know what I'm saying? Like getting canned goods, getting like toilet paper, getting all those things and like putting them away. I think it's smart to just be mindful that those things can happen again. You know what I'm saying? And like
absolutely.
Quickly. So like not being paranoid in the sense of like damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be in a shelter and like board our windows, like you know, that's extreme measures. You know what I'm saying? But like you like taking like little things at a time and being prepared for that. I think it's a smart thing.
Yeah, give me your before we move on. Give me your final take about getting the vaccine and about the whole COVID experience. Give me your final take.
Final take, man. It's your choice. It's your it's your thoughts. Do what you got to do for your situation. I understand some people feel compelled based on the type of work they're doing, based on where they're at and who they hang around with. If it's worth it to you and it's ruling relationships for you, think about it and move on from there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own reasons. Think about it for yourself and come to your own conclusion. And people don't respect your decision, sayonara, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to hang around them. You don't have to be around them. You don't have to do the things they have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's your business. Keep it your business. And respect your gangster. That's all, man.
Right. And my final take is, man, I agree with what Dre said, but my final take is if you want the vaccine, get it. Don't go put it on your My Story.
Yep.
Don't go put in that little edit like got vaccinated. Don't do any of that. Don't put a status about to go get vaccinated. Don't make it public. Do it for you and do it for you only. It's not for the world. We don't care. My life, I'm still gonna sleep 8 hours a day. I'm still gonna make my bed the same way. Pretty sure Dre's gonna do whatever he's doing the same way. Do not make it publicized. Do not publicize it. Get vaccinated. I'm happy. You don't live your life.
Shit, man.
That's all it is. Now, this is an interesting topic that I want to bring up because me and you, we come from the same family.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you before you came out of your mom. Your mom knew me before I came out of my mom. We basically grew up on the same type of music. But we got older and your taste in music got different, so is mine. Let me hear your top 10 artists of all time. Now, for me, this question is tough because it changes a
Mhm.
lot. Usually, I would say 5 through probably 6 through 10 changes a lot. But let me hear what is your top 10 right now of all time?
All right. My top 10. So I gotta have to say, I like Brent Fayez. I like John Legend. Um, Giveon is a new one that I like. Um, Common.
Ooh,
Let's see.
slept on.
Yo,
Slept on.
yo. Let's see. Usher, Chris Brown.
Okay.
Usher, Chris Brown. I mean, even Mario. Um, let's see. R&B too, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Common slept on,
Yeah,
man.
Common is very slept on. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Let me look through real quick. Make sure I'm not forgetting anybody.
It's a tough,
Bryson
it's a tough
Tiller.
question.
Bryson
Man.
Tiller, man. I can't believe I forgot Bryson Tiller, man. Bryson
Bryson
Tiller.
Tiller, good artist.
Let's see. I'm going through like my constant. I can't believe I even Miguel. Miguel is one of my favorite artists. Like one of my favorite. I forgot him too, man. And then The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Yep.
The Weeknd. Okay.
Is
I
that 10?
respect The Weeknd. That's 9. That's 9. You got
9?
one more.
That's 9. One more. Let's see. Let's see.
You ain't gonna throw like Aaliyah, Mary J, none of those stuff you grew
It's
up
facts
with?
too, man. You forget about women all the time, man. Dang, man. Like, I really like her. I like her a lot.
Her is good
Her
too.
voice is like is monumental, honestly, man. And like her vibe and the people she collaborates with is pretty amazing. So
Yeah.
for a girl, I'll throw her out there. I mean, we got Alicia Keys,
Her?
obviously, timeless.
Mm.
Let's see, Ella May. Actually, I like one of her songs. Ashley, my fiance, she's obsessed with Ella May. Me, like when Boot Up came out, I didn't really feel like Boot Up for me wasn't really a vibe. Like I liked it, but as much as like it was everywhere. I didn't really think it was an everywhere type of song. But
There's
like,
a radio hit.
yeah,
Yeah.
then and that
Okay.
makes sense. But like also too, so I'm talking about female artist Normani. I'm obsessed with Normani. Like she's a little poppy, but like she has it, man. She got looks, she got talent.
Vocals too.
The vocals are there, man. And like she was slept on too, man. Like she was doing all these features, but like she wasn't getting like not even shine. They were playing her. Like the industry, they would not let her do shows. They were stopping her bag completely. But like her, she got it, man. And then two,
Okay.
what was it like? Chloe Bailey. I mean, she's more new, but like she's definitely like Beyonce is like she's sounding Beyonce, but she's like she got it too. But like she's a performer. You know what I'm saying? Like her and her sister, they got the vocals, man. They sound like angels when they sing. It's kind of crazy. Like, if you ever heard of Chloe and Halle? Like,
yeah, I do.
Yeah, if you hear them, you hear their songs. Their vocal ranges are insane. But like, as far as girls go, like them.
Okay, you got a pretty interesting list. I like your list, man.
Yeah,
you got a pretty interesting list. Okay, so these are the untouchables. I really don't have problems naming these 5 because I know these 5 probably are not going to change. So I got Jay-Z at 1.
Okay.
I might not go order because order is kind of tough, but Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye West.
Okay. So
Snoop Dogg, love Snoop.
Okay.
Nas, Meek Mill, J. Cole, Aaliyah,
yeah,
Stevie Wonder,
yo.
Stevie Wonder, yo,
Ray.
But I'm telling you, listen, I knew of Stevie Wonder when we were younger, but when I went back and listened to his music as I got older, I became an instant fan, bro.
Yo, for once in my life, it's going to be played at my wedding over and over again.
Oh yeah,
yo, that's my favorite. That's my like. If she always asks like, "What's your wedding song?" It's For Once in My Life, Stevie Wonder. Like that's like that song literally like it explains how I feel about love. Like you know what I'm saying? Like literally like all the lyrics, man. I'm about to listen to it right now. I'm singing in my head right now. Like Stevie Wonder, man,
bro. Like
timeless. He's timeless.
Timeless. Very talented with the harmonica, with the vocals, with the piano.
Thanks.
He's definitely on the top 10, bro.
There's even rumors that he's not even really blind.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's BS though.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah. Who else?
And then I would say Chris Brown. I'm throwing Chris Brown in my top
Chris
10.
Brown is Michael Jackson status to me. He literally
Can I say
different levels, like different types of like similar but different types of music, but status level, he has that respect for me. People don't give him respect because he's violent. You know what I'm saying?
He's better than Michael. To me, he's better than Michael Jackson.
And I agree with that. So I agree with that completely, man.
They're gonna be mad watching this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, for the people that are watching this, for the people that are gonna be tuned in. Listen, I'm not speaking no BS. Let's look at the charts. Let's look at the song comparisons. We got Beat It, Billie Jean, You Rock My World, Rock With You, Off the
really
Wall.
Care About Us?
Yeah, Human Nature. Listen, but Chris Brown, Forever. This Christmas.
Our Soul of the World. Beautiful People.
Wall to Wall. I could keep naming. It goes on and on, bro. Run It. Like, to me, he was our Michael Jackson, and I
absolutely
listen. He did what he had to do. What happened? He was young, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Don't discredit his talent.
Absolutely,
he's definitely in my top 10, hands down.
And it's facts, man. See, I know we were doing Chris Brown's he's an R&B artist, kind of like Drake, but I know we were doing rap. Yeah. So everybody you named, I 100% agree with. My list is huge. For those people, your list is really valid. But Chris Brown, same way people want to be Michael Jackson, I wanted to be Chris Brown. I swear, when I was a kid and I was dancing and stuff, I thought I was gonna be the next Chris Brown. I was
low key, everybody wanted to be.
Man.
We're not gonna admit it. For our egos, but low key, everybody wanted to dance like Chris Brown.
100%, man. His influence is crazy, And again, I think people won't let him live down his experiences, they won't let that go. You know what I'm saying? Despite the stories, despite even Rihanna talking about the situation, it doesn't make it okay, but she forgave him and he's trying to move on. But the world won't let him move on from that. His talent, I don't care what he did. His talent, man.
Who could Chris Brown do a versus with?
Let's see.
That's the real question.
Usher.
Who can he? Usher, you sure?
Yeah, Usher. Absolutely. Usher. Okay. Usher has it. Usher has timeless music. He can make music today and it still be relevant. He's trendy. He's been around forever. And I mean, before it was Chris Brown, it was Usher. But it's not to say that they have similar influences. They both can dance. They both have inspiration from Michael Jackson too. You know what I'm saying? They can sing and they also can rap. They can switch up. Yeah. It's like Beyonce and Jay-Z. They can switch up their flows to still be relevant today. You know what I'm saying? They keep up with the trends, but with keeping a classic touch to it. And you hit Chris Brown, you're always gonna get classic R&B, and no matter what it is, you can have Chris Brown a little bit of trap, but he's gonna bring back the R&B. He's gonna sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Usher does the same exact thing. His hits are timeless too. You know what I'm saying? Like Loving This Club. You know what I'm saying?
Make Me Wanna. What? My Way.
He been singing since he was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Chris Brown. Chris Brown was 15. You know what I'm saying? They grew up with us. I mean, Usher's older than us, but Chris Brown is our age, a little bit older.
He definitely is our age, yeah.
So it's they could definitely do verses together, and I think it'd be valid. It'd be a great experience, a great time. But if you ask me who the Michael Jackson is of our time, Chris Brown.
It's Chris
I
Brown.
think he will still win. But Usher and him, I think could do it with each other, and it'd be a valid versus.
One person I'm forgetting, and I know I made 10, but she has to go on this list somewhere. Missy Elliott.
Oh, 100%, man. Yo,
big Missy Elliott.
Missy, Busta, their videos, Missy Elliott specifically, her videos literally influence everybody today. There's things that people do, and if you watch music videos on YouTube, because there's no way to watch them on TV anymore, But music videos today are all influenced from Missy Elliott videos. She is timeless. She did so much too. Anything that she was on, she made sicker. Seriously, that's on the beat, and the beat got sicker though. Missy Elliott all the way. I'm for her, man.
I'm for her too, man.
She's dope, man.
I'm so happy with what she was able to accomplish. being able to rap, sing, and dance. Don't Missy can get down
Yo,
too.
she be getting down, man.
Hey, for me, like growing up listening to Missy, I had Missy's album. When bootlegs was the thing, I got Missy's album. To me, listen to Missy's album when that album with Minutemen and with Get Your Freak On.
Get Your Freak On.
When I experienced that first album of Missy, I was like, yeah, Missy, I'm definitely gonna follow her throughout her career. Like
absolutely.
And she hit after hit, like right there, you know?
And that's the thing though, too, like also too, like when she made a comeback, she made a comeback too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing, like artists from when we were growing up, they could not make music for a certain period of time. And we knew that like if they brought music out, we were excited for it. We were waiting for it. Artists now, they're making so many quick hits just to get like temporary charts that the music isn't timeless. It's not like they're not making classic hits. They're making songs that they die down and like, all right, that song, I'm tired of hearing that. I don't want to hear that anymore. You know?
Right.
All Missy songs, if it's on the radio, I'm turning the music up. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's an experience for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man, like this reminds me of my childhood. Like this is like that good, like upbeat feeling music. What was it? Music Makes You Lose Control with Ciara, freaking DJ Scoop, Missy Elliott. Like that song was freaking monumental, man. Like I remember us at CCI, literally like, you know, like watching the music videos, like going in, like we were like, that song was hot, man. Missy's
back
hot.
when music videos were relevant, man.
100%.
We don't do music videos anymore, man. It's crazy, yo, because
that's all we used to do.
That's all we used to watch, yo. One of the part with the music videos.
Is to be excited, like access granted. They show you the production, like this is behind the scenes of like, you know, this new drop is gonna happen on Warner System Park. You know, tune in at 8:00 for this music video to drop. But now everything's so quick, like people they just drop it now because like you know, it's just crazy how much time change. Because music, the appreciation for it, I think it's always gonna be there. Like people will always love music because it does something to our insides that like, you know, we can't help. But it's something about that classic R&B, that classic hip hop, and like when we were growing up, having to wait, going to Sam Goody to pick up a CD. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't do that anymore. Everything's so instant. Like it really differentiates who's true artists from who's performers. And like Missy Elliott is an artist. Like she was born with the gifts and talents that she has. A lot of people, Cardi B, perfect example. She herself is a performer. She knew that she learned how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like she can rap. She's her own personality, which makes her music like better, I say. Because like she's herself, you know? And like she's a flow, but she's not a born talented artist. She's a born learned artist who did what she loved, you know? Nicki Minaj, I think she's a talented artist. She can rap her ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like Nicki Minaj literally like her flow. She has Little Kim's like personality. She took all that from Little Kim. And you know what I'm saying? But her rap flow was her own. So like
she made it her own, man. She
absolutely
made her own. That's what you got.
Like that's something I have to respect. Like, and I feel like she was born with that gift. I feel like certain people have those things. And you can also you can develop those things. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. But like there's different type of artistry, there's different levels to it. So I'm not gonna discredit Cardi B because she's a great artist. But like people like Missy Elliott, Usher, they're timeless and they're always gonna be around forever. In the year 3000, if there is a year 3000, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be like, man, like this song is from like, you know, timeless stuff.
Yeah, yo. So I'm happy you brought up new hip hop and new. How are your feelings on new generation hip hop versus the old hip hop? Who you listen to nowadays that is new, that you like, that's more exciting? Kind of your vibe when you listen to music.
Let's see, man. Like I mentioned before, like we got Giveon, we got like Snow Allegra, we got like for like hip hop. I mean, Migos. We got the Migos. We got freaking who else we have? We have Young Blue. Freaking some what's his name? What was it? Yeah, I already mentioned Bryson. We got Bryson Tiller. What's his name? What's that? Roddy Ricch. We got Roddy Ricch. We got
Roddy Ricch.
What was it?
The Baby.
Young Baby, Little Baby.
Little Baby. Baby.
ASAP, well, ASAP's been around. Like ASAP's new, but he's not really new. Like I'm saying, like ASAP's like high school, high school, college, like
You got Gunna, yeah, you got
yeah,
these,
Lil Gunna, yeah. Like there's a lot of good people. I think that like they make some good songs, But like I feel like Lil Baby's gonna be around for a long time. What's his name too? Damn, he sings a song a lot. He sings a lot. 21 Savage.
21
I like 21
Savage.
Savage. I like his music. I don't know, like there's certain songs that like I can really get with, like Lil Baby too. Like I like his music. Like
yeah.
like,
To me, I'm happy with this.
yeah,
Even though I do prefer older hip hop music, but I do like the Baby. I like Gunna. I like Quavo. I
yeah.
like YMB Corday. I like Rhapsody, who's a good
Mhm.
artist. She's a to me, she slept on. She's a good. If you haven't never listened to her,
Nah.
she is from North Carolina. Her name is Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Dre.
Put him out music right now.
I forgot the name of her album. But if you have Spotify or Apple Music, listen to one of her albums. All you need to listen to is one, and you'll become an instant fan. This girl, just raps about the struggles going on in the Black communities. Mm-hmm. She raps about yes, definitely one of my favorites. She raps about the struggle. She raps about protesting. She raps about Black empowerment, Black-owned businesses, and she has a lot of good features with Kendrick, with J. Cole. She's a really good artist. I also like Moneybagg Yo. I like certain trap. I like a lot of trap music. Definitely Atlanta rappers have definitely grown on me.
Southern rap, man. I think it's always been a thing, man. Like Outkast, you got freaking Ludacris, Nelly, like
Ludacris.
Always like Southern rap has always been like an interest of mine, So keep going.
Yeah. I like her. I like Trey. I like Tory Lanez. Even though,
of course,
the dumb stuff. I like Meg Thee Stallion. To me, these artists are growing. I think we're on a good path when it comes to hip hop, and a lot. If you don't want to believe hip hop is the best music out there, you're lying. If you don't want to believe, listen, we make sales. We're big all over. I'm just happy to see these type of people contributing to our culture.
Absolutely.
It's going in a good direction, man. And it's helped. Listen to these new artists have helped me like expand my music too. Thanks, so man. I'm more open to music now too.
Yo, that's a most important thing, I think, what you just said right there. Like I remember the whole transition with like old school R&B and like rap, like it being like not generic level, but like how we remember it being. I remember it was like around like 2010, 2011, like Future was like doing trap music, you know what I'm saying? And like he was the only one really doing it. So like it was like, all right, this is cool, like he's trap artist. And like, well, T.I. too, but T.I. was like still really traditional. So like Future had like he had a little bit of a mix. And then we got mumble rap coming into like the mix around that time. And I feel like it was kind of ruining. Like I think what they were doing was getting ready for the new age of hip hop and the evolution, Because I remember that time was just like these mumble rappers are just like trash. Like I don't understand it. I don't relate to it. It don't make sense to me, But like my little brother, I want to say the mumble rapper, but like that's his generation. Like they got it.
Shout out to your little brother, man. Shout out to him, man. Yo, Dreon. I mean, I know him because of you, but I saw the My Story. I saw him opening up for Jadakiss. That is, shout out to him, man.
Thank you, man.
Listen, it feels good. Somebody from your neighborhood, somebody from your city, somebody from your area code doing what a lot of people wish they're doing.
Absolutely.
And being able to be on stage with a childhood hero, because Jadakiss was a childhood hero to everybody, especially everybody growing up in the hood or
my girl was surprised. Sorry.
Yeah, like listen, you being able to open up for somebody like that, especially on that caliber, his history, his resume of music, Yo, shout out to your brother, man. That's what's up.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
it's true though. Like, my girl was even surprised how much Jadakiss I knew. Because I listen to all type of music. And she was just like looking at me, I'm rapping all the words. I'm like, yeah, like we grew up on Jada, you know what I'm saying? Like this is like I know this, you know what I'm saying? And she's all shocked. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool, man. Because you see a lot of these like up and coming artists get to a point where they're like, okay, it's either I make this a career, I do this for fun, and they get to that pinnacle point where they feel like if they can continue or this is where they stop, and he had that ability to get past that line, obviously, and he was able to open for somebody, and he just happens to be from 203. I got love and respect for that, man.
It's crazy too, because I feel like there's so much fake love, you know what I'm saying? Like all the time. Like there's people who, you know, they say their support of certain things, but they don't show up. Or, you know, you tell them about something and they don't come through. I think the important thing is like, you should always expect people not to show up for you, which is a kind of a crazy thing. But the fact that like, you're still doing what you love, despite who might come or who doesn't. And like, you know, you're reaching those pinnacles is very important. So I appreciate that shout out, man. And like, it's inspiring, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't stop doing what you love ever, you know? So it pays off. It's gonna pay off. And you keep practicing the consistency, keep practicing doing the thing you love about your craft, it's gonna transpire. And like that's
right. Yeah, you know? Man.
So
yo, I'm glad you brought that up too, because moving aside from COVID, moving aside from you know, hip hop, this generation, man, I'm really excited about this generation, especially our generation and the generation after, how we're starting to bring up how, you know, let's not continue to make this an issue where like, oh, white people are not being fair with jobs. Let's create these businesses. So there's a lot more Black owned businesses now. There's a lot of people starting clothing lines. Trying to invest in houses, trying to get a podcast going, trying to doing something they own. How do you feel about the leadership of this generation and the next generation? How do you feel about it, and what are your thoughts about it moving forward? And if there's any shout outs from businesses, you know, you can give a shout out if you want to.
Okay. So I feel like this generation, and then also, I mean, moving aside from the pandemic, I think it opened up a lot of people's mindsets and it shifted the need for dependency on somebody else's dream. I think we've been riding the wave of somebody else's dream for so long. And like, when you work a 9 to 5, you're working for somebody else's goal. Somebody else had a vision and they started a business and you're working for that business now. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just know that you're working towards someone else's dream and doing that. For me, I work a 9 to 5 again. I love what I do in my 9 to 5. So I'm following my dream of the type of work I'm doing. So on top of that, I'm supporting my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? My own goals and my own visions. So like, that's funding me to do what I want to do. However, I think people at the top, people are like, I want to be the boss. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to make my own decisions and not have any type of like restrictions on that. And I think that's so respectable. And this generation is making it. I think they open up the door for financial wealth. Honestly, generational. Like they open up the door for people to make their own stuff, and they're bringing that back again. Because there's a time, you know, a long time ago, they sold goods and services before things were like monumental. Like people sold people were farmers. You know what I'm saying? People sold like jewelry, and like we're at a point now where we're coming off like the dependency of having to work this lifestyle to maintain an American dream or like a worldly dream of like fitting into the norm. It's like, no, I'm gonna create and do what makes me happy. I'm gonna make money off of this. And I'm gonna find ways to go through, you know, cut out the middleman, cut out all these restrictions, you know, go about the legal way. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna fill out the paperwork, I'm gonna get my LLC. I'm gonna do all these things to make sure that my family's taken care of and that I'm doing what I love. And I think it's amazing. I think it's so great. And there's so many things I can shout out right now. Like, oh man. I mean, my girl right now, she's a personal shopper. Ashley Ujoa, check her out.
Yes, salute
You know what I'm
Ashley.
saying?
Yes,
So let's salute
yes,
that. Let's see, man. Shout out to my TikTok, Dre Lamont, my YouTube channel, Andre Lamont. You check that
yes.
out.
Yo, guys, if you guys have not seen my cousin's videos, please go check those out. This man, listen, talking about from the bottom to get to the top, like he worked his craft. His craft is great. TikTok as well. Go follow that man on TikTok, Instagram,
Thank you.
even on Facebook, man. Like this dude has great content. And I'm pretty sure he can give you some great ideas and tips on what to do in his videos.
Thank you. Yeah, like my
Yes,
YouTube. If anything, like I'm not telling you, I'm not limiting my exposure and where you should follow, but definitely go to my YouTube, man. Like I have videos on there, especially if you're a man of color, about professional hairstylists to wear in the workplace. You know, and like that whole perception about, you know, you can't go to work with your natural hair. You know what I'm saying? Because of like the pre-stigmas that are up there. There's some helpful videos on there and like options you can think about going into that type of workforce, or not even that workforce, like, you know, certain places, you know, you have interview, if you have a scholarship interview or a meeting, like watch those videos. I have hair care tips too. So like how to get rid of razor bumps. That video's been blowing up on my channel right now. You know, so like there's a lot of different stuff for a lot of different people. Skincare, like just check it out. So thanks for the plug, Ray.
yes, sir. Yes. Yo, I want to give a quick shout outs too. Shout out to Fly Basics, my boy Floyd, doing his thing with that clothing line. Shout out to Floyd. Shout out to Busy Vibe Time, my cousin Vanita. Listen,
man, he's
talking about creative. Listen, if you want graphic design done, you want any drawing done, you need any photos taken, hit up Vanita, yo. I'm telling you, she has a lot of great work. Also up and coming, dude. She's been doing this for, I don't know, 8 years.
More than 9 years.
Yo, on a mission, bro. On a mission. Yes, sir. Go follow it. Please go follow that. Yes.
Yes.
Also, I would like you guys to go follow UTM, Unique Talent Management. My boy Dom. Listen, this man is also on a mission. He has a lot of multiple platforms. We got a podcast together. He's also managing a bunch of people down in Florida. He's trying to do it in the US. He could talk business, he could talk life strategies, anything. Go follow that man, UTM, Unique Talent Management. Yo, so
don't forget Expectate Media too.
Yes, yes, please. And yo, and also people, we are gonna have a lot of content just on Instagram, Facebook. We're gonna put it on Anchor too, as well. So keep in tune for that as well. I wanna go in on this business, this ownership. I'm actually very excited to see people heading in this direction, because me personally, I grew up, and you did too, right? We have a lot of family members that work 9 to 5 all their life, 30 plus years busting their ass, paycheck to paycheck, trying to make ends meet. I can tell you one thing, growing up, I knew for a fact I was not gonna work a 9 to 5, or I wasn't gonna make a career off it. You call it arrogant, call it what you want. It's just the way I thought. That's why when I was younger, in and out of jobs, working here at the Boys and Girls Club Pet Pantry one summer, maybe on and off. But to me, it's not an ideal of living. And I know if you like it and you know it's gonna benefit off you to make your career jump, then do it. But I love to see people using TikTok, using Facebook, using Instagram, using YouTube, using Twitch, Twitter, as these platforms to help them like generate money. Not generate money, but just put out
their
content, their stuff. I think we're heading in the right direction, especially as Black people, Latinos, Latinas. I think it's a great avenue, and I'm not saying this to block off any type of race, but just because we don't come from a lot of us don't come from families that leave us money. We got to go out there and get the money. That's what we were taught.
Also,
go out and get it how you live. A lot of us weren't. We don't have money from grandpa, your grandma, great grandpa, ancestors, or whatever like that. So I think this is a great way, man, just to build that from using social media, from using these different type of platforms. I'm happy, man. Listen, it might sound stupid, but if I see a little kid, maybe 13 years old, making a stupid video and it goes viral, whatever, he made money off it.
Yep.
It's just a way how you gotta look at business now. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to contribute to it. I'm excited to see other people eat. Absolutely. I don't care. I'm excited to see other people eat. That's what I am, man.
That's what I mean with the fake love I was talking about before. So many people are so like, they're so, they love seeing you like have an idea about something, but when it starts transpiring, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're really eating from it. It's when people are just like, they feel away about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't stop. Do not stop, man. Like, I love seeing people do the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't believe in it, you know what I'm saying? You believe it enough that it started transpiring. That's what should happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for you. Like, damn, man, you proved me wrong, yo. Like, for real. Like, not opinion doesn't matter. That's to myself. But long story short, you keep eating, you keep winning, and like, I love seeing people eat.
Keep winning, man. Keep winning. Man. And like, and for those that are not Black or Latino, listen, it's nothing against y'all, man. I just want to see my people eat too.
That's
and
it,
I'm gonna shout out to same thing for them too. Listen, I'm gonna shout out some people like all things good company. My boy Tom runs the company. This dude has multiple platforms. I'm telling you. All he does is post positive news because it doesn't take 5 minutes out of your day to see something special, something that you love, something that you love reading. So he puts out a lot of positive articles. He has a podcast. He does a lot of interviews with famous people. He's got a couple people following him as well. He has a great fan base, man. Shout out to All Things Company, man. I love that dude. I seen this dude start from the bottom up and just kept going up and going up. I'm hoping that in the future, me and him could do some type of collaboration, but I have a lot of love and respect for that dude. And like I said, man, I'm not saying this to just for my people. I'm saying this for everybody, but my people, especially because we don't come from that family type of wealth. But everybody, I want everybody to win. Especially with this use social media as a tool, man.
Nope.
Be on it. Just don't be on it just to be on it. Be on it to use it as a tool. And that's what I'm starting to figure out too, man. I use social media kind of often, but starting to use it as a tool instead of as my part of my life, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely. I want to give out one more shout out. I can't be forgot.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Created to Craft, and this is my mother's my mother's page. And
shout out the family. Yes.
She does a whole bunch of like party supply. Follow that. And like she helped me actually with my engagement. Like she took my vision and she helped it transpire, so like she helped me create this beautiful setting and backdrop for my fiance, you know what I'm saying, when I proposed to her, and it was phenomenal. She loved every part of it. I just told her the ideas I had and she got all the stuff. Like, it's phenomenal. So shout out to Created to Craft on Instagram. Check that out.
Created Craft, yes.
Another Black owned business, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just doing things that they love that gives them a fulfillment purpose. It's a good thing. And generational wealth is next, man. That's it. It will be done. Like, next. I believe it. I really believe it.
I believe it too, man. I believe that social media has. I believe that the world has brought us this gift with social media, and I think we gotta use it, man. We have to use it. We have to use it for good, man. Not for bad, and not let it be a part of your life, but use it as a tool to get your content out there. Everybody has a talent, man. Everybody has a talent. Put it out there. I'm starting to realize that. Dre, you've been realized that people are just use it, yo. Use it as a tool. Put your content out there. No matter how many people like it, no matter if you get money or not, man. Believe in yourself and just put your content out there, man. Shout out to the younger generation, man.
Shout out to
have a
y'all, man.
lot of I have a lot of positivity. I have a lot of faith that they're going to do what they need to do. I know we're gonna do what we need to do. We're the starters. We're the leaders.
Yep.
But to have those people behind us and being able to leave after that, I think we're in a good direction, bro.
I'm with you, man. I definitely agree 100%.
Yeah, man. Yo, so we're gonna close out. We're gonna close out the show.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give our final thoughts. And final thoughts. It could be about life. It could be advice. It could be anything that you want to put out there to the world. My final take from this is keep your family close. Keep in touch. Continue to have those relationships with people that have been there from when they saw you on the ground until they saw you lift up. Keep those relationships. Find what you want to do in life. Take it one day at a time. Make sure time is your friend. Don't go against time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, do not compete. Do not compete. Be yourself. Compete with yourself. At the end of the day, you have nobody but yourself, man. Look at yourself in the mirror and actually ask yourself what you want to do with your life. And just pray, man, and just take it step by step. There's no race. The only race you have is with yourself, man. That's my final take. I hope people take that into consideration and just live the way they want to, man, not the way society wants you to.
That's facts, man. And I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said, man. My final take is everybody has their own timeline. Stay true to yourself. Know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, figure it out. Pray. It definitely will help. Do a self-evaluation. Think about the things you like, that you don't like, the things you're interested in. Think about what makes you laugh, what brings you joy, and make sure you do it and find all those things through yourself. And if you want to, share that part of yourself with somebody else, but make sure you do that first, because it's really important just to know who you are. So stay true to that, and you're going to be all right.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So this is Just a Thought with Ray and with my cousin Andre. Yes. We're gonna try to give you as much contact as we can. We just hope you stay in tune. Like, subscribe, get people to watch. If you guys have any thoughts, comments, hell, even complaints,
put them down.
Let us know, and we'll talk about it, man. If you want to come on the show, let us know. We'll try to rearrange something to make it happen. And we're just starting from here. We're gonna just keep building, man. This is Just a Thought, man.
Just a thought. See y'all. Have a great week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop the recording. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
How do I stop the?
I'm not sure it is when the media ends. I don't know. Every time